again we'll start with the same chapter, that is chapter 2, number system. Last class I had told about what number system is and what are the different types of it. And out of those types we had discussed about binary number system and decimal number system. And today I'm going to tell about octal number system and hexadecimal number system. In the second segment of this class, I'll teach you how can we convert decimal number system to all 4 types of number systems supported by our computer system. So let's continue with the class.
So here I'm going to tell about 2 more number systems. As you can see on the slide, here 2 numbers are octal and hexadecimal number system. When we are converting any decimal number to binary number system, and if the number is too big, here as I have given the example, if you will convert 4, 5, 6, 8, which is in decimal number system, to binary, it will be a big number to represent. So for the programmers also, it is very difficult to use a big combination of zeros and ones. To remove this difficulty, 2 more number systems are used, which are octal number system and hexadecimal number system. So what these numbers are, let me tell you in detail. So first I'm going to discuss about octal number system. Here we are using the digits from 0 to 7, and total number of digits in this number system are 8. So as already told, in any number system, the number of digits used in it determines the radix or base of that number system. So here how many numbers are used in this? 8. So the base of this number system is 8. Next comes hexadecimal number system. Hexadecimal number system, if the number is of 16 bits or bigger than octal also, it's difficult to represent with the help of octal, then we can use hexadecimal number system. Here we are using the digits from 0 to 9, and after that we are using 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. But 10 to 15 are not represented in their usual form. We convert 10 to A, means A is represented by 10, B is represented to 11, and C is equivalent to 12, D is equivalent to 13, E is equivalent to 14, and F is equivalent to 15. So this way we have a combination of digits from 0 to 9 and characters from A to F. So altogether it becomes 0 to 15. So here how many digits are used, means the total number of values here are 16. So the base of this number system is 16. Basically this number system is used to show the color codes. You will read about it in higher classes, means the color names red, green, blue, all these colors are not used by their names. So we use a color code for it. Like red is represented by hashtag here, FF, then 4 times 0. Why 6 are used here? Because every color is a combination of 3 colors, RGB, red, green and blue. So here I have shown here the values of red, green and blue. Next is the table describing the base and digits. All 4 number systems, what is their base, how many digits are used here, and one example of each I have given. So here binary number system's base is 2. How many digits are used? 0 and 1. Example, you can see from base only that this is which type of number system? Binary. Next comes octal. Here base is 8. Since how many digits are used? 8. 0 to 7. Example given here. Just concentrate on the base. So you will find out which type of number system is it. Here 8 is there. So which type of number system? Octal. Same way in the next one, decimal number system is there. Here 10 digits are used. So the base of this number system is 10. And the digits which are used are 0 to 9. So total here 10 digits. So example here, just look at the base, it's 10. Then hexadecimal, here total digits or a combination of characters also, as you can see I have given here, A to F. A to F, A is equivalent to 10, here 11, then 12, 13, 14 and 15. Example given here, like here F0. F is equivalent to which digit here? 15. So basically this number is 150 and 15 is, since it is hexadecimal number system, we cannot write 15 directly. So it is written here F16. So these all are the different types of number system. Now let's start with the conversion part, and in the second segment I'm going to tell you how to convert decimal number systems to all these 4 types of number systems. Thank you. Next, here I have given some questions which you will be doing in the after I'll complete showing how to convert these numbers. So this the first question here. Here base is 10. So means which number system it is? Decimal. It will be converted to binary since the base we need is 2. Here the second question, base is 10, so it is decimal number system. Base we need 8, so it will be converted to decimal. Now I'm going to tell you how to convert decimal to binary system. So binary number system. Here I have given one example, 25 to the base, and we need it to the base 2. So you can get an idea from the question itself that we need decimal to binary. So what we have to do, I'll explain it in the later part in a proper way, but here just see the picture. 25 will keep on dividing. First step, divide the number by 2, keeping a track of the quotient and remainder. How to keep the track of the quotient? Here quotient will be written in this part and remainder will be written just in front of it here. So if we'll divide 25 by 2, quotient will come 12. Okay, and the remainder will be 1. So we'll keep on dividing the coming quotient unless or until we are getting 0 as the quotient. So let's start it from beginning. We divided 25 by 2, then quotient is 12, remainder is 1. Next time again we'll divide 12 by 2 and here the quotient comes 6 and the remainder is 0. So always remainder you will keep on writing on right hand side. Next, again divide 6 by 2 and quotient comes 3 and remainder will be 0. So again divide 3 by 2, quotient is 1, remainder is 1. Now again divide 1 by 2, 2 zeros are 0 and then remainder will remain 1. So we'll have to continue this process unless or until we are getting quotient as 0. So here 0 is available, we'll stop here. Now we'll start writing from the bottom part, the last remainder which you got. So we will start writing from 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So in this part, the coming or the equivalent binary number becomes 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is how we convert decimal to binary. Next comes decimal to octal number system. Same process you have to follow. There we had to convert from decimal to binary. So we divided the given question by 2. Now we have to convert decimal to octal. So we'll divide the given question or the digits by 8 unless or until we are not getting 0 as the quotient, and same way you will keep on writing the remainder on the right hand side, and while writing the answer you will start from the bottom from here and it will become the equivalent octal number system. So here 5, 6, 9 dividing by 8, the quotient comes 71 and remainder is 1. Now 71 will be divided by 8, quotient is 8 and remainder is 7. Then dividing 8 by 8, quotient is 1 and remainder is 0. Now dividing 1 by 8, 8 zeros are 0, then remainder becomes 1 and quotient becomes 0. So we'll stop here and we'll start writing from the bottom part. 1071 is the equivalent octal number of this given decimal number system. So always you have to read in the reverse order from the bottom part to the top part. This was the conversion from decimal to octal system. Next is decimal to hexadecimal. Same process you have to follow, but here one thing you need to keep in mind that wherever you are getting a remainder like 15, 11, 12, 13, all those numbers will be replaced by the equivalent hexadecimal characters. As I have already told, A is equivalent to 10, B 11, C 12 and F is 15. This we'll have to do. So here the example which is given 2545. Let's start dividing it by 16. 16 when you will divide, quotient will be 159 and remainder is 1. Then again you divide it by 16, quotient is 9, remainder is 15. So 15 is represented by F in hexadecimal number system. Next comes 16 divided by 9, 9 divided by 16, so 16 zeros are 0, then remainder will become 9, and start writing from the bottom part. 9F1 will be the equivalent decimal number. So this is how we can convert decimal to hexadecimal system. Now let's start. I'm going to show it on the whiteboard how it will be converted. This was just an example for you, and in the previous part, in the first segment of this class, I had given few questions. 3 questions are there. Please apply these steps there and try to find out the answer. Thank you.
So I'm going to start with how to convert this. Can you see the base? It's 10. So which number system it is? Decimal number system. And which number system do we need? It's base 2. So we need it to convert it to binary number system. For that, simple method is there. First you write that number in this format, like 96 this way. Okay. Now we'll keep on dividing this number by 2. Unless or until we are getting 0 as the quotient. So in the beginning, let's divide it by 2. If you will divide 96 by 2, I am showing it in rough. 96 by 2, it will be, the quotient will be 48. And remainder will be 0. This is remainder. And this is quotient. So this process we have to continue unless or until this part becomes 0. So here in the first part, if you will divide 96 by 2, the quotient is 48 and the remainder is 0. So we'll keep on writing the remainder on the right hand side. Next is, now we'll divide 48. The next quotient is 48. So again we'll divide it by 2. 2 2 ja 4, 2 4 ja 8. So quotient is 24 and remainder will be 0 again. So again 24 divided by 2, it will be 12 and remainder will come 0. So again 2 6 ja 12, so remainder will be 0. Then 2 3 ja 6, remainder comes 0. Then 2 1 ja 2, remainder comes 1. Whenever you will get a number lesser than the divisor, you divide it, multiply it by 0. Like 2 zeros are 0, so you will get the remainder as 1. And here we have got the final quotient as 0. Final quotient we have got 0. So we'll stop here. Stop now. Clear? So you will start writing the answer from bottom to top. Clear? This one is known as MSB and then this one is known as LSB. Sometimes people are referring it as digit also. This stands for most significant bit and this one stands for least significant bit. If people are using D here, it will become digit, most significant digit and least significant digit. So for 96, the binary equivalent, how we'll write? Start from here, leave this 0, no need to write. We'll start writing from here. It will be 1, 1, 0, 0. Count how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 times we'll write 0, 4, 5. So this is the binary equivalent of this given number. Clear? This way we will be writing or converting decimal number to binary number system. Let's start with another number system, that is, I'm giving you the example here. Question number 2. Question number 2, I'll write here so that it will be visible to you. Here, I had noted down the question actually because it will be easier for me also. It's 3509. Question number 2 it is. To the base 16. Sorry, to the base 10. And we want the hexadecimal equivalent. Base is 16. It means what we need? Hexadecimal equivalent. So let's divide it by 16. Whatever you need, the equivalent number, by that radix or base, you will keep on dividing. Same process will be followed. You will keep on dividing. By the time you get 0, you will stop there. So, same process. Make it like this. 3509 divided by 16. So, if you will divide it, you will get here 219 and remainder will be 5. Then, again divided by 16. Quotient will come 13 and remainder will be 11. And then since this quotient is lesser than the divisor, we'll put here 0 and the same number will go as the remainder. So we have got the quotient as 0, stop here. And we'll write the number as this. But in hexadecimal number system, I've already told that for 11, for A we are using, for 10 we are using A, for 11 we are using B, for 12 we are using C, for 13 D, for 14 E, for 15 F. So this number is equivalent to which one? B. This one is equivalent to, just find out, D. So, the equivalent decimal number, start writing from here. Instead of writing 13, what will you have to write? D. So, we'll write D, B, 5 to the base 16. So, this is the hexadecimal equivalent of this given number. So, while writing answer, you can mention there, answer 3509 to the base 10 is equivalent to DB5 to the base 16. Next is decimal number system to octal number system. So we'll follow the same process. I'm taking the example of 214. Third question, 214 to the base 10. I want its octal equivalent. What to do? For that, we'll divide it 214 by 8 by the time we get 0 as the quotient. So here 26 will come and remainder will be 6. Next time 8 3 ja 24, remainder will be 2. Then now this quotient is lesser than the divisor. What will you have to do? 8 zeros is 0 and remainder will be 3. Again the same process, follow it. It will be equivalent to 326 to the base 8. So what will be the answer you will be writing? Answer is, if 214 to the base 10, it will be equivalent to 326 to the base 8. So thank you. This was decimal number system to different number systems conversion. Okay, so in the next class I'll tell you how can we convert these different number systems to another number system. So that's all. Thank you.